Hello everyone, welcome to Spinta. Today we are going to conduct a deep dive into a model answer for an IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. We're not just going to look at the essay, we will dissect it, line by line, to understand the elements that make it a high band response. My goal is for you to leave this session with a clear blueprint for success, understanding the structure, the sophisticated language, and the analytical techniques you need to use. Let's begin. The very first thing an examiner notices is the structure. This essay uses a perfect 4-paragraph model, which is the gold standard for Task 1. Let's break it down. Paragraph 1 is the introduction, where you paraphrase the question. Paragraph 2 is the all-important overview, where you summarize the main trends. Paragraphs 3 and 4 are for the details, where you present specific data to support your overview. This structure is powerful because it's crystal clear and logical, allowing the examiner to follow your points effortlessly. Now, let's zoom in on the introduction. The chart is titled Percentage of Population with Tertiary Education by Gender, 2000 and 2020. A novice writer might just copy this. But look at our model answer. It says, the grouped bar chart compares the proportion of men and women with university-level education across 4 OECD countries in 2000 and 2020. It has masterfully paraphrased using high-quality synonyms. Grouped bar chart compares for the chart type, proportion for percentage, and university-level education for tertiary education. This immediately signals strong language skills. Next, and arguably the most crucial part of your essay, is the overview. A common mistake is to jump right into specific percentages. The model answer avoids this perfectly. It says, overall, all 4 countries experienced substantial increases in tertiary education attainment over the 2-decade period, with women consistently achieving higher rates than men by 2020. Canada maintained its position as the education leader throughout both time periods. Notice 2 things. First, no exact percentages. The overview is for the big picture only. Second, it identifies 2 key patterns: universal increases and female advantages, plus Canada's leadership. This demonstrates pattern recognition across multiple variables. Now we move to the body paragraphs, where the details live. A high-scoring response always groups data logically. This answer dedicates paragraph 3 to the 2000 baseline data, showing the starting positions, and paragraph 4 focuses on the 2020 outcomes and the changes over time. This creates a very effective then versus now structure. Look at the language in paragraph 3. It begins with examining the baseline data from 2000, a wonderful linking phrase. It describes Canada as having the highest education levels, with specific figures, and notes that women already surpassed men in Canada. The phrase, relatively modest gender gaps, is sophisticated comparative language that shows analytical thinking. Paragraph 4 continues this excellence. It starts with another great cohesive phrase. By 2020, dramatic improvements occurred across all nations. It uses powerful language like dramatic improvements and remarkable surge. The essay concludes by noting that the gender education gap widened in favor of women, which demonstrates advanced analytical observation of changing patterns. Let's talk more about the vocabulary or lexical resource. The essay is filled with educational and demographic terminology. Instead of simple words, we see phrases like tertiary education attainment, substantial increases, education leader, and dramatic improvements. This specialized vocabulary shows familiarity with educational statistics and demographic analysis. Finally, let's consider task achievement. The essay does exactly what is required. It compares education levels by gender and country across 2 time periods, identifies the key trends and changes, and highlights the most significant patterns. Crucially, it does not speculate on educational policies or social reasons. For instance, it doesn't say, women achieved higher rates due to changing social attitudes. That would be speculation. In Task 1, you describe trends and compare data across variables, not analyze societal causes. So, to summarize, this is a model answer due to its flawless structure, its insightful multivariable overview, its logical temporal grouping, and its rich, sophisticated use of educational and demographic vocabulary. This is your target. I encourage you to study this structure and these phrases. Practice them until they become second nature. This is how you will write a high-scoring Task 1 response. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for regular updates and more content on test preparation. And also visit www.spinta.org for more mock tests.